here's the question that I have on that.
You thought that after the Trump assassination attempt, that the stuff that the media puts out couldn't get any more bonkers. But trust me, it has, because we've just seen on MSNBC a woman go on and claim that if Joe Biden survives COVID, that will be as impressive and brave as Trump surviving an assassination attempt. Really?
These two men are both elderly. Donald Trump is an elderly man who, for whatever reason, was given 9 seconds to take a iconic photo op during an active shooter situation. Weird situation. We'll figure that out one day. But his survival of that and bouncing right back and going right to his convention is being conveyed in the media world as a sign of strength. This current president of the United States is 81 years old and has COVID. Should he be fine in a couple of days, doesn't that convey exactly the same thing? That he's strong enough, older than Trump, to have gotten something that used to really be fatal to people his age. So if he does fine out of it and comes back and is able to do rallies, isn't that exactly the same?
It should.
I mean, it's not exactly the same. It's not the same incident, but it's an elderly man coming through out of an illness.
It should.
Are you out of your mind comparing surviving COVID to surviving an assassination attempt in which you survived by literally millimeters? Really? I mean, they're trying to do whatever they can to make Joe Biden look strong after he looks like an absolute weakling as a man who can barely usually get up a flight of stairs and get off stage without stumbling and needing a hand from Joe Biden. He looks like an absolute weakling compared to Trump now, who, let's be honest, looked like an absolute boss in that iconic photo of him with his fist up in the air saying fight, fight, fight after he nearly lost his life. But, you know, I guess you have to give it to Joe Biden. He is a really brave individual because not only did he have COVID, but whilst having COVID, he managed to conquer a set of stairs. What a brave man, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, can you believe that the President of the United States is such a hero and is so strong that he can have COVID and climb up a set of stairs at the same time without falling over? I mean, what a guy. This guy is way stronger than Trump, clearly. Also, in other news, maybe Joe Biden is figuring out, with his recent COVID diagnosis, that the vaccines actually don't work like he said that they would.
If you are vaccinated, you have over a 98% chance of never catching the virus at all.
Hey folks, guess you heard. This morning I tested positive for COVID.
President Biden is back in isolation after testing positive for COVID again.
You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Well, President Biden has just tested positive for COVID. We know that he tested positive for COVID last in July 2022. He was treated with a course of Paxlovid at that time, and he experienced a rebound positive test.
If you are vaccinated, you have over a 98% chance of never catching the virus at all.
I mean, well done to whoever made that video, that compilation, which just shows the hypocrisy. Oh, you won't get COVID if you have the vaccinations. It's 100% foolproof. I mean, you tell me in the comments, how many people do you know who were vaccinated and then got COVID afterwards? I feel like almost everybody who was vaccinated against COVID then got COVID afterwards. I mean, they seem to do bugger all those vaccines, and yeah, maybe Biden will learn a lesson. Although, to be honest, he probably can't remember when he said that there was a 98% efficacy rate, because that was more than 5 minutes ago, and we know what Joe Biden's memory is like. One last thing before I go, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to point out this tweet from Riley Gaines, who you may know as the swimmer who swam against Leah Thomas, the trans woman who decided to come and take all the women's medals as a biological man. But she says on Twitter, "I haven't seen a single post wishing for COVID to end Joe Biden's life. We are not the same." I think this is a really important distinction to make between the left and the right. After the Trump assassination attempt, we saw loads of leftists on the internet, on TikTok, saying how upset they are that the shooter missed. They're like, how dare you miss? Saw one person saying, we didn't send our best, we should have sent a more talented shooter, right? But then Joe Biden gets COVID and you do not see all of the right going online saying, oh, I hope he dies. No. We are not the same. We are different. We're not going to play the left with the same nasty rules that they play by. We are better than that, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the comments, do you think that Joe Biden, if he survives COVID, do you think that that will make him look stronger or nothing at all? I think I know what I think. I'm Chloe Dobbs. This has been another video for Reasoned. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel and you press the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. I'll see you soon.